What's the deal, my people? Teflon in the building with another Game of Thrones Season 8 video. And we are 6 days away to ending this long night. Finally, my people. Now, I have given you my opinion in not one, but 2 different videos of who is chasing Arya Stark. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to give you your predictions, the ones you left in the comments. Who do you think is chasing Arya Stark? Now, it seems that everybody has a truly strong opinion on this fact that who is chasing Arya Stark, which is a great thing because I don't think we have too many mysteries that we are going to solve in this upcoming season. But this is a mystery that we can solve, and someone's going to be right and someone's going to be wrong, and I love it because we shall see in the end who is right and who is wrong. So a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, have left a lot of comments on these videos giving their opinions of who they think is chasing Arya Stark, and I'm going to read these opinions out and I'm going to give you my opinion on their thoughts that they put. Now, as I'm telling you this, I don't know who's chasing Arya Stark. I can only give you what I think. So I'm not trying to diss anybody or anything like that because everybody's opinion is valid. But before we get into that, if you will, please hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 500 likes before 24 hours so we can trigger the YouTube algorithm. So help a brother out by hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing, and hitting that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new Game of Thrones video. Assassin 99, and Assassin 99 says, I hope it's a giant ice spider that the White Walkers let loose in the crypts. I hope so too. That would be great. Now, I think that we deserve to get ice spiders. I think that we deserve it, and I think that they have the budget to pull it off. I would have rather seen them attacking the wall, climbing up on the wall, but maybe the budget wasn't there for that. But right now, we know without a shadow of a doubt, they do have the budget to pull this off. So I think that would be great. What's the probability of that happening? I think that maybe it is an ice spider being let loose in the crypts of Winterfell, but I am not sure. I still think it's a little bit more personal Arya Stark than just an ice spider, but I think that's a great thought, and I hope that you're right, and I would love to see ice spiders chasing Arya Stark. Next up is Matt Cole, and Matt Cole says it's Hodor the White. You know, a lot of people in the comment section has said that it's an undead Hodor. I would love it to be an undead Hodor. The only reason I can say that it's not going to be an undead Hodor is that the person chasing him seems to be shorter than Arya Stark. That's the only thing that makes me think it's not an undead Hodor. But I would love to see an undead Hodor. Next up is LOPS66 Orange. And they say, were the bodies of Ned, Robb, and Catelyn returned to Winterfell? My theory is all 5 dead Stark family members reanimated. Now, I will say that I don't know about Catelyn's body, but yes, I believe that Robb, and I also believe that Ned's were returned. Now, I'm going to also touch on a Lady Stoneheart situation that has popped up by a couple of different people in the comment section that it's going to be her. I do not believe we will see Lady Stoneheart whatsoever. There was a reason why they had the Hound piss in the river that Lady Stoneheart was supposed to be pulled out of by Nymeria. They did that to us book fans to say they're pissing on the Lady Stoneheart storyline. So I can't see it being her. But I do like the fact that you're keeping it personal with Arya, because I do think it has to be personal to have that type of fear. It's not just a regular fear in the face. It looks like she doesn't want to kill somebody. She doesn't want to do it, and that's why she's trying to get away from doing it. Next up is Dustin Hodges, and Dustin Hodges says, I think it's a resurrected Gendry as a White. She's definitely got some feelings for him from their travels together, and he's one of the few characters I could see her have a hard time killing as a wife. Thank you for the comment, and I think you're definitely onto something when you're saying that she has a hard time killing this person. That's what it seems like to me. Now, the only reason I'm going to say that it can't be Gendry is personally based on my own theory. So this is just my personal opinion, because I think that when it's all said and done, Gendry will be alive to marry Sansa Stark. You can check the video link. I'll have it in the description box, and I'll put that video at the end in the cards if you want to check it out. But that's the only reason why I personally don't think it's Gendry. But Gendry's a good possibility. If my theory's wrong and Gendry's the one chasing her, it's a good possibility that it could be Gendry. But as I said earlier, the person does appear to be shorter than Arya Stark. Next up is Richard Storm, and Richard Storm says, on a more serious note, it could be an undead Nymeria chasing Arya Stark. Now, this checks all the boxes to me. The person's got to be shorter, it's going to be shorter. It's got to be personal to Arya, that would be personal to Arya. So I say that's a really good guess. It could be the whole pack. The whole resurrected, or a bunch of them, maybe 5, 6 of them. It could also be ghosts chasing down Arya Stark. They got the budget to do it. I would love to see it. I think that's a hell of a guess, and I think you could be right. I hope I'm right, but I think you could be. So we shall see when the season takes place. But on that note, what I want you to know is that before every Game of Thrones show, Sunday, I'm doing a pregame show, the original pregame show for Game of Thrones. I'm going to be giving away a gift every week, whether it's a Monopoly Game of Thrones, a Risk Game of Thrones, or music boxes. We'll be giving that away every week. Remember, it's 6:30 Eastern time. We're going to have a new guest every half an hour like we always do. We're going to be holding it down like we always hold it down. So definitely make your way to that pregame show. And if you have a phone, and that's all you need is a phone with a camera, you'll be able to get on live with me and give your opinion. So make sure you're there for the pregame show on Teflon TV. Cheer! Next up is Mona, and Mona says, not agree. I think it's the Night's King himself. Only he can make Arya afraid. Now, I believe that I have gotten the most comments about this, people saying that it's the Night's King chasing Arya Stark. So this is my opinion on the Night's King chasing Arya Stark. I just don't believe that it can be him. Number one is this. When have you ever seen the Night King run? We're saying chasing here, people. That means this person is the one that is physically running fast. You can see that she is running fast from whatever is chasing her. When have we seen the Night King run? Never. When are we going to see the Night King run? Never. Now, if you want to say that he's controlling the things that are chasing her, well, he's controlling everything. He's controlling everything on the battlefield. He's been controlling everything. He's controlling every other White Walker. That's why you have to kill him to kill everything else. That is obvious. Of course he's controlling these things. That is obvious. Now, can you say that he is down there in the crypts of Winterfell himself? Yes, I believe that he could be down in the crypts of Winterfell. I think it serves a purpose for him to be in the crypts of Winterfell, and I could see him being down there. But as for physically running after him, I've never seen Jason Voorhees run. I've never seen Michael Myers run. This is not Usain Bolt. This is the Night Guy. I would be 100% shocked if all of a sudden the Night King turns into the waif and starts chasing Arya Stark and dashing after. I'm not saying it's not possible for it to happen, but I would be 100% shocked if something like that would happen. I also would think it's stupid. Next, we hear sounds and noises when Arya Stark is being chased. The Night King has made no sounds, no noises that we know of. So I don't believe for that reason also. And the last, as I said it once, I will say it again. You can clearly see that these people are shorter than Arya Stark. The actor who plays the Night King is not shorter than Arya Stark. So for those reasons, the person that is chasing, physically chasing, or things that are physically after or making a run that's chasing her, right? There's no way that could be the Night's King, in my opinion. And the last one we are going to do today, my people, is from Kyle Stevens, and he says, what if it's the Night's Queen that he has come for that was hidden in the crypts? Now, I've heard a lot of Night's Queen theories. It could be the Night's Queen. We don't know how tall she is, so maybe it's someone that she's short, and it could be. But I don't think that we have any proof or anything that has pointed us in a direction to say that the Night's Queen has been put in the crypts. There's nothing in the books. There's nothing from the show that they have ever said anything about the Night's Queen being hidden in the crypts of Winterfell. So if you want to believe that maybe they just want to go that route and all of a sudden just bring up this Night's Queen and she's going to be hidden in the crypts of Winterfell, maybe that's the case. I can't tell you that it's not. I would say that I do not believe that it is the Night's Queen hidden in the crypts. Y'all know exactly who I think it is chasing Arya Stark, and if you don't, check my video out, Who's Chasing Arya Stark? That tells you exactly how I feel and who I believe is chasing Arya Stark. But in the comment section, put who you think is chasing Arya Stark. Do you believe me, the Don Tony Teflon, or do you have your own theory? As I said, everybody's point is valid. Anybody's opinion is valid. I think that it's possible to be anyone. So let's put it in the comment section and let's get this discussion started. And until next time, peace and stay sexy.